Hello everybody, I am the Hyperdriver here, and welcome to whatever this is. This is Pizza Tower, a game that's been in development since 2018 and recently released in January of this year. Now, usually I'd be making this as an introduction to a Let's Play. However, I have kind of already beaten this game. Like, now what I could do is make this a series later on if you really want, but that entirely depends. I'm not planning to make this a series right now, but again, depending on what people may want, I could make it a series. Nothing wrong with that. What this video is going to be right now, I'm getting pretty annoyed that I broke the wall there, so let me just... Nope. Let me just do that there. Now, what this video is going to be about is more or less like a tutorial or an explanation of everything in this game. Just because, why the heck not? So that's what we're going to explain right now. Starting off, we have Peppino. Now, I could use the tutorial there, but honestly, I just don't really want to go through that right now. I can do better with the other levels. Can I? I did not know I could stand on this couch. That's pretty dope. Okay, so this is Peppino. He's a dude. He's vibing. He's vibing a lot, as you can see. He is very nimble. By that I mean extremely nimble. So let's start out with movement speed. As odd as that sounds, there is actually something to note about movement speed. This is regular movement speed, or Mach 1, I guess. He's not really going Mach 1, but that's the terminology they decided on. At this speed, Peppino was pretty helpless. He's just a regular Italian man. This man can get hit by all attacks, and he's really not going to be going anywhere at this speed. And of course, if he runs into a wall, he's just going to keep walking into the wall. There's really nothing to note about this. Now next step is if you begin to press the dash button, which in this case is shift, you'll enter the Mach run, or Mach 2. Functionally, there's not much different about this. When you hit a wall, you'll actually stop now. But Mach 2 barely lasts enough time for it to matter much. But Mach 2 will allow you to at least knock enemies back a bit. It won't kill them, but it will knock them back. So it's not really the most useful thing in the world, but it exists. Now Mach 3 is where it's at. This is Mach 3. This is going to be the thing that you're going to be most familiar with, and you should get used to. At Mach 3 you are moving very fast. Not to mention, you are also just straight up able to climb walls. This is pretty dope. So yes, when you're running at Mach 3, you are capable of climbing walls like this. You're also capable of doing a wall jump in case you want to try it. You can obviously jump during this state as well, but there's the wall jump in full display. Simple enough, right? Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you are running and you hold down after you fall off, you're able to do a dive. Well-timed dives will be able to keep your momentum just fine. Otherwise, you're just going to hit the wall, which nobody wants. There is one more speed as well. If you're in Mach 3 long enough, you'll enter Mach 4. Mach 4 is not functionally different from Mach 3, it just makes you go faster and faster. This is actually pretty good in some cases, but in other cases you can lose control pretty easily. So, you know, just make sure you know what you're doing if you're going to be Mach 4 like that. So there's not very many opportunities you get to be Mach 4 in this game, to be honest. You're going to be most familiar with Mach 3, and that's all you really need anyway. So just make sure you remember Mach 3. Now, when you're running and you hold up, you'll be able to charge up the super jump. Okay, it's as simple as that. And when you do the super jump like that, you will literally begin going up infinitely, okay? Literally nothing will stop you except the ceiling or yourself. And how do you stop it? Well, let me show you. If we go up like this and then I press X in the direction of left, boom, left hook. I can also do the same, obviously go to the right. Actually, another thing, I didn't even press X that time, did I? Hold on a minute. Okay, press shift for that as well instead of just X, so you can do that, which is pretty helpful to stop your movement in its tracks, because at the end of the day, boom, time loss, so that's not good. Now, if you're wondering why time loss matters, I will tell you in a bit. Other things to mention about Peppino's moveset, well obviously I've shown you how to climb at this point. You're also capable of doing a stomp like this. Now, this is a regular stomp, as you can see, nothing much to note there. However, if you do a stomp and this yellow thing there appears, then that's a big stomp or something like that, and it'll allow you to break metal blocks. It should also be noted that you can break metal blocks with using the mock dash as well. And if you, this and this will not break metal blocks, but this will. This is useful to know because metal blocks are rather common occurrence. You're also capable of climbing walls by pressing X like this, and then holding shift. This is in case you don't have enough room to dash, so this becomes super useful. Now then, is there anything else I need to mention about Peppino's moveset? Right. There is the taunt. It's just a taunt, really. And at first glance, this doesn't really look like it's all that useful, and to be honest, it isn't. Until you realize something called the parry. Now, parrying is super useful for reasons I'll get into, but I think if I'm going to explain anything else about this game, I need to delve into the first level, John Gutter. Alright, now the real question is, what am I about to do? What is my goal in each level? We're in a typical pizza tower level. You got the TV over there, just having fun. And you got your point there, and a big letter D. That is my current ranking. Now then, this here is one of the basic enemies, a cheese slime. Knowing enemy types isn't going to be that important. This is an enemy specifically that won't hurt me, really. I can grab the enemy just like this, and then toss it. I can also toss it into another enemy like that, to get a 2-hit right there. These right here mean, and yes, you do get points for killing enemies, but only after the combo finishes up. Now these are the collectibles of the game, just some vegetables. You can collect them for 10 points each. Simple enough. You got these bricks here. You can do a simple Mach 2, Mach 3, or Mach 4 run to destroy them, or a dash. That does it too. More enemies. You can hit down, bam, suplexed. Gone. Da, 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 da. This is a... That up there is a big vegetable there. These will give 100 points when collected, and will also replenish your combo meter. Which I suppose I should get to that as well. See, there's a metal block that you had to use a mock dash to. So kill enemies using this. And also, when you're in a mock dash, you can turn around and keep your momentum, just like this. You will do a slide, however, so be careful. Now, you might be... That was a cage thing. I'm gonna have to find another one. But, firstly, also look here. There is a secret in here. Bam. These are hidden all over the place, so make sure you're keeping an eye out. Okay, here's a fork knight. These are enemies that can actually hurt me. Bam. Ow. And when you get hit, you lose 50 points. Now this is an enemy I can just grab from behind her so I can toss into the stratosphere. Easy. Now as you can see, I can't get through this normally. Not even with a Mach 2 dash, as you can see. It needs to be Mach 3. Bam. Oh yeah, you can jump on this enemy too to stun it. But actually, I'm gonna need to represent something with this enemy in a quick sec. The taunt. You might have noticed, what did I just do? Well, I hit the taunt button right as I was about to get hit myself. And in doing so, I ended up parrying the enemy out of existence! Let's go! We love some vehicular manslaughter. So yes, we can do that as well. Here's an example of a metal block that you need to do this for. But here, we're going to represent the parry again. Bam! Missed it. Bam! Missed it. Bam! Now that's how you parry. Casual players will probably really not have to worry about parrying at all, but it's a very good skill to have. Okay, now this thing, as long as you hit up when you touch it, you'll be able to go into it easy. I can gonna represent the wall jump here. Just climb and 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 climb. You can also go down as well. Another way you can go up in there is by doing a super jump, but that's really only if you're in a hurry. Which you will be in this game, and we'll get to that in a bit. But okay, right here. This caged fella is called a Toppin. I have one with him right now. He's a little mushroom guy. Collecting this will give me 1,000 points, and of course another Toppin. There are 5 of these in each level. Now because there are 5 of these in each level, you gotta collect them all, obviously. What do Toppins do? Toppins will give you money to spend in the overworld to a guy called Mr. Sticks. And by giving him enough money, you'll be able to rent a boss gate. These boss gates will straight up give you access to that world's boss fight. So yes, the Toppins are a required collectible. And if you're wondering how many of them you'll need to beat the game, you're going to need a total of 86 of them. There are 95 total Toppins, so you're going to actually have to collect pretty much every Toppin in the game. It may seem like a tall order, but trust me, it's really not. You'll be able to do just fine. You won't have to replay levels too much, as long as you do enough exploring. Now, you might notice that up here there's a bit of an eye thing here. It looks like this is breakable. And of course, you'll be right about that. You can break it by doing the super jump right here. Bam! This is a secret room. Every single level in the game has 3 total secrets. They are obviously usually pretty well hidden, and consist of mini challenges that you need to complete. For this one, it's how good are you at turning. And of course, in each of them there will be one of these guys, which will give you quite a few points if you can manage to get them. Pretty important that you do it, and you can only get out of here by, well, getting inside again. There are 3 of these in each level, so make sure to keep your eye up. And you may be wondering what these blocks are here and why I can't get through them. These are pillar blocks. These are John blocks, as I like to call them. And right now they are inaccessible. And these are deactivated John blocks, which I can go through. There will come a point in time where these will switch, and we will be getting to that very shortly. Right now I'm playing through this level very casually, just so I can better explain everything. That there is a cheese block, destroying everybody for 100 points. Just gonna destroy some of these enemies here. Alright. Okay, I can't get through that right now, but we'll do that in a second, don't worry. Obviously for this one we need to do the super jump like I demonstrated before. Just like that. There's a bell here that we cannot collect right now, but don't worry, we'll be getting to that soon. It's the exact same case as the pillar block, so don't worry. More collectibles just like that. That banana will make you split. Or slip, I mean. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at English. We have these lovely little clocks here, which we're also going to come into effect with the same time as the pillar blocks. Top it. Die, bitch. Okay. Oh, by the way, there's a little bit of a secret here. Make sure I was keeping an eye out for those. And here we are destroying enemies at Mach 3 speed, just simply because we can. As you can see, here's another indicator of a secret. Now, not all secrets in the game have indicators like these, so be careful. This one is a simple wall climbing exercise. How good are you at that? Alright, and here's this guy. This guy is pretty important. This is Jerome. Now, you're going to want to collect this guy by running into him. Just like that. Now, Jerome is a part of the pack. He is totally optional. You do not need to actually collect him at any point. But there is a reason you'll want to. Let me just, commit some atrocities for a second. after doing that, that's how you fail a level. Oh shit! My god, I'm so good at this game. Alright, we've arrived at this dude. This is the Pillar John. Now, what is the Pillar John? The Pillar John is, I guess you could say, the end flag of a level. There is nothing beyond the Pillar John. Your now only goal is to break the Pillar John. However, if you break Pillar John, something will happen called Pizza Time! All the clocks and bells are now available. The pillar blocks I had mentioned before, well, they are now switched. What was activated is deactivated. What was deactivated is now activated. And you have a time limit to get to the end. Make sure you know what you're doing. New enemies will be spawning, so be careful. And another thing. There are these secret doors hidden around every single level. You can only open these if you collect the Jerome, so make sure you do that. Inside each of these is a treasure which will give you 3,000 points. Alright, now let's book it. Alright, another use for the taunt. You can see that I have a 13 combo right now. This is good. Anytime you get a combo of at least 10, you will be able to use the super taunt at least once. Now, what is the super taunt? You do it by pressing up and C at the same time. And as for what it'll do, it is this! It will kill every enemy on the screen, and your super taunt will deactivate until the next time you get a combo of at least 10. There is another secret in there. While you're inside of a secret, the timer will not run down except for one level. We'll get to that level in a bit. As you can see, these clocks are fairly essential. Now, one thing to notice, if you take a look right above the combo meter but below the TV, there's this weird half-faced moon thing that's going down. That is your combo meter. This combo meter tells you how long you have a combo for. At default, it's always 6 seconds long, and you're able to replenish this combo meter by collecting any of the vegetables, collecting the big vegetables, collecting the toppings, breaking cheese blocks. Any source of points you get will refill this meter. So keep that in mind for later on. And getting hit will reduce that combo meter by a certain amount. I'll show you why keeping a combo is important in a bit. Now, when you make it to the end of the level, you just go through the door and the level is beaten. However, for the hardcore gamers out there and for the perfectionists, there is a second option. You might have noticed that I neglected to break one of the blocks down there on the bottom left. Let's find out. This is the Lap 2 portal. Going in here will give you 3,000 points, but send you right back to where the Pillar John was. Now your goal is to make it to the very end of the level again. Can you do it? You need to have gotten a level completely memorized in order to do this. Is it easy? Ha! No. It never is, really. But that's kind of the allure. Can you actually get to the end again? There is another thing to mention, actually. What happens to the timer? Well, you don't die, at least immediately. Now that right there was Pizza Face. Whenever pizza time reaches, well, 0, Pizza Face will activate. Pizza Face will always spawn at the entrance of the room, or if it's in the room with the actual entrance to the level in it, he will spawn at the entrance door. Actually, wait, no, he just spawns wherever Peppino is. Pizza Face will begin to chase you if the time runs out. And if Pizza Face happens to catch you, well, whoops, you've died and you need to do everything all over again. How unfortunate. Now, I've explained nearly everything there is in the game. I've explained to you the treasure with Jerome, I've explained to you the 3 secrets, and I've explained to you the toppins. Even the combo meter and how to replenish it. But why is all that necessary? Well, you might notice that even though the ranking I just got on the level with an S, the ranking I have on the level right now is a P. The P rank is the highest rank in the game. With a D rank, a C rank, an A rank, an S rank, and a P rank. The ranks from D to S are all based on point collection. Get high enough points and you're just going to be just fine. But a P rank has one extra caveat to it. You have to keep a combo that started in the first room of the level going all the way until the end. This is not easy by any means in any level. However, let's try P ranking this level just to prove a point. I'm gonna keep that there for now. This is the first room of the level, so you have to end up killing an enemy right now, and now you have to go. You do not have really any time to think. You just kind of have to book it. If that combo runs out at all, there goes your P rank. Oh yeah, I should probably get this right here. You want as many points as you can, because you won't really have any time to backtrack until, the actual final section. However, to get a P rank isn't really just based on points collection either. You need to do absolutely everything there is in a level, which means all secrets, all toppins, and the treasure. One mistake like that could mean the end. You gotta make sure you know what you're doing. But even a mistake is not the end of the world. You're always able to recover. See, this is a mistake I just made. And yet, look at me recovering, just like that. That's because at the end of the day, Pizza Tower is more forgiving than you think, and yet also truer than you think. It's kind of fun. Being able to memorize these levels is pretty key to all this. Also, so is knowing what path to take. You always need to scout out your path to make sure that you take one that's actually optimal for getting your P rank. Shit! Oh, there goes my P rank. We gotta try again. I didn't mean to break that block. I wanted that thing to actually, finish its movement path, but I, failed. But, can happen. There's no harm in that. You just gotta book it. Just like that. That's one thing that this game needs to be praised for. The difficulty of the game is based entirely on what accomplishments you actually want to achieve. For me, someone who's trying to get all the P ranks, this game is actually very difficult. It can be very unforgiving with its combo breakers. that. It should be noted that if you're running down a slope, you'll enter your mock dash state even faster. I suppose you keep that in mind. Rolling around at the fuck. Die already. Every single level seems to have their one moment of P rank winners. There we go. That's how you do it. Combo as we enter pizza time. Pizza time, you have no time to think. Just run, just run, just run. Don't want to do that now. Need the treasure too. Now when you're opening doors like this, the combo meter will pause. So just make sure you get that treasure. Always gotta make risky maneuvers and last minute decisions. I always do a super time here just so I can avoid the enemy. Oh god, no, 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 no. Whew, okay. Nice, okay, that was flawless. Let's go. The combo meter will still defeat in these sections, so don't slack off. There's also no way to replenish time, so just make sure you're keeping that in check. For this one, I usually like to jump on the enemy because I don't want to risk losing my combo. Obviously, I need to go into my lap 2 portal there. There's the P because my combo is still intact. Now with the victory lap. Get to the end, beat the level. No more games. Just run as fast as you can. This is usually the most stressful part, mainly because you could still lose even now by making a singular mistake. But by collecting those clocks, you can keep your combo meter going. Every single thing that can give you points will replenish your combo meter. Don't panic. If you want to, you can also do this to get a bit more points, but I don't want to lose my P rank. So here you go! That's actually probably a new record for me. Nice. Yep, that was a new record. Lovely. Now that there is basically everything you need to know about the main levels of this game, alongside, well, you know, how to P rank things. Being able to repeat that for every level is important. However, some levels are a bit different. And we can see this if we go over into specifically in Gnome Forest. Now this is a level I hate only because it took me so long to P rank it. It is hard to P rank. I'm not really gonna go for the P rank, but it'd be kind of funny if I still tried it. Oof, die. Oof, 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 oof. There we go. So obviously levels get a lot more topsy-turvy and longer. Like, this level in particular is very long. one of my runs last time. But here's a Gustavo and Brick Hour. Look at this, we're suddenly a new playable character. What the heck? Yeah, the combo meter is paused here, so now we have more time to talk about Gustavo. You only play as Gustavo in 2 levels, which is why when you need to actually P-rank a level with him in it, it becomes rather, well, grueling. Now Gustavo will be on his little rat guy here. You can obviously jump like you'd expect. By pressing X you can do a dash like this. You can obviously run faster with shift, which is a great way to kill enemies. As simple as this is. Now your rat doesn't need to actually necessarily be with you. He'll try to be with you on default, but obviously he might not always be. You can do a double jump, which leads into a stomp, so make sure you know what you're doing with this one. If you hold up and X, you can kick your rat. Just like that. Really good ranged attack overall. And yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Yeah, so what was that? If you do a double jump and then you hold against the wall, so basically you actually have to be holding the direction of the wall. Because this wall is on my right, I need to do a double jump and hold the right button. It's as simple as that. This can be very tricky to get used to, however. Now let's do a double jump, just like that. You can obviously dash out of a double jump as well, and you can do that too. You can also kick the rat in midair if you want, and you can break metal blocks this way as well. You can still crouch, obviously, and with this you can also kill enemies by jumping. Obviously there's also a stomp. Now here's a real wall jump right there. Now watch what happens if I hold the right button during this. It won't work, right? So I need to actually switch between right and left to do anything. This can obviously be very tricky to get used to, but you know what? With enough time and practice, you'll be able to get it. I was. Let's show him in action. Yeah. That enemy there is very tricky. You gotta watch out. These, hit this, go into the eye. There's secrets here as well. Don't worry if you mess up, just like that. Alright. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Alright, I should probably make this. There we go. Fork knife will never not get in the way, so don't worry about that. Okay, in this level specifically, you have to take these pizza things into the end here. That's how you get the toppings in this level. Oh yeah, if you hit the wall with that X move, you're gonna the dash move there. That's gonna be problematic for you because you're gonna be bouncing all over the place. Whew, running around at the speed of sound. There we go. And you can also do a double jump just as long as you haven't done it yet. That's only the other one. Die. Okay. Save the combo there. Okay. Those guys will teleport and try to shock you, which is quite literally the most annoying thing ever. And also, no, you actually do not have to, well, kill every enemy to get your P rank. Just keep your combo going and get the point requirement of an S rank, and you will be just fine, okay? So you don't need to freak out too much about that. In fact, when I came around to BP rank in this level, I actually skipped a lot of things that could give me points. Just as long as I was on the... As long as I was on the safest path, I was happy. Sometimes if you don't have too much confidence in yourself and being able to effortlessly do a level, that kind of is the best shot sometimes. Shit! Plus, Everybody make mistakes again. Getting a P rank is really not easy. I'll actually be pretty surprised if I can P rank this level the second time. Because it gave me actual torment to try this level. Okay. I have not P-ranked every level in the game quite yet. I have most of level 4's left, most of World 4's left, and then all of World 5's. I did decide to P-rank the final boss, which I will not be showing. Mainly because, why would I ever show the final boss? I am not a jerk. And yes, it is indeed well worth going into the final boss without being spoiled on anything. Jerome's up here because of this. Kill 3 prickles, I guess, with 1 rat. This here is one of the hardest parts of the game, actually, to keep a combo. Because you basically have to be perfect. Looks like I was able to do it, though. Pillar John is actually... Wow, I was not supposed to do that. Pillar John, right here. Alright, well, let's actually see if we can pull through. Because he didn't want to get killed today. Guy is so patient. Run, run, run. One other hard part about this level is the 3rd secret, because that's at the exact end. We're back to that guy. I love that joke. Oh, wait a minute. Don't mind me just casually being an idiot. Whew, there we go. Just glitched it. Can we make it back in time? Yes. Lab 2 portal's in here. Yeah, the Lab 2 portal can also be in tricky to find places at times. Now you might be thinking, well, why don't I have a P rank yet? Well, that's because I have not gotten the secret. To get a P rank, you need to do everything. Because I still have my combo. As long as I can get that 3rd secret, we are fine and dandy. Nope, no need to get unnecessary points for a P rank. Only if you're really trying to go for that high score, otherwise just book it. Actually just book it, seriously. I know people who have tried to be just fancy and lost their combo because of it. And I do not want to be one of those people. Back to Peppino. Book it, book it, book it. The reason why I kept this enemy alive. There's our P rank, as you can see. Bro, you have got to be kidding me! I got a P rank! This level took me hours to P rank the first time. And then I just do it in one try for a tutorial video! I am almost angry about that. Was that a record? Oh my god, that was a record too. I just find that impressive. I'm actually astonished over the fact it just did that. I am dumbfounded. But yes, that was me showing off Gustavo and everything. And honestly, yeah. He can actually be pretty fun once you get the hang of it. But like I said, he is only in 2 levels, so you're not going to get too used to him, so make sure to practice. There will be just 2 more things I want to show you. Boss fights! I'm only going to show the first 2, that's for a specific reason. So, boss fights. This is the first boss fight of the game, Pepperman. He's peppery and he's a man, so obviously he's Pepperman. Most bosses do indeed have an attack pattern, like this guy charging at me all Wario style. You then want to charge in with him with X, or if you're a crazy person, you can also use the mock dash. Seriously, this is just too much work. There's obviously going to be a lot of hazards in these levels as well, so you want to be careful. It can definitely take a while to memorize enemy movesets. Sorry, boss movesets. Oh yeah, up X can do that. They can also do that in midair. But don't worry, we're now in phase 2. Yes, these bosses have 2 phases. Second phase has more obstacles and it's just straight apart. Just like that. Parrying is important too. Watch. Bam. You can parry bosses to make things a little bit easier for you. It depends really on the situation you're in, whether or not you should be parrying. It's not required all the time, I can tell you that much. Oof. Okay. So, because I was able to beat that boss fight without getting hit somehow, that means that I have actually earned myself a P rank for this boss fight. Yes, that is the only way ranks are counted in boss fights. It's based on whether or not you're actually able to get damage less. So yeah, overall, this boss fight is super fun. Actually, I kept dying in this boss fight the first time, and that's just because I couldn't get the control scheme down. Now, the reason I want to show you the second boss, this one actually took me the longest, or the second longest P rank overall, Vigilante here. The reason I want to show him off is because he does introduce a small gameplay change. This will only appear one other time in boss fights, but probably good to show it off because you could be clueless like me. He gives you a gun! Now you press X to shoot it, obviously. You shoot him enough and he takes damage. However, if you hold the X button, you can shoot bigger bullets, which do more damage. This fight is super hard to beat rank. Also, the soundtrack of this game is actually brilliant. Ow, okay, I'm being a bit too much now. I have forgotten the moveset, I just didn't want to fight this anymore. I've already lost my P rank and even my S rank at this point. Ow. Okay, yep, that's an A rank for sure. Oof, ow, 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 ow. Oh yeah, one other annoying thing this boss likes to do is call the cows. And I mean that. Parrying that is like one of the most crucial ways to deal with that. Oof. Alright. And the boss fight ends with a pretty cool like draw session, which is really not that hard to beat. Oh, unless you're me and accidentally press X. At least now I can show you something other than an SRP rank. Oh, that was a C rank! Oh, I did worse than I thought. 7 damage! Wow, I took more damage than I was expecting. But yeah, this game is only $20, and honestly, I feel like it's criminally low for how incredible this game is. Oh yeah, one more thing. Secret breakable blocks do exist. Just like this. Now, this is just a secret area, a little fun place to go to if you want. I think World 3 has one that I quickly want to check out before the video ends. I don't want to go to World 4 because I feel like showing anything in World 4 on fire is just straight up spoilers. I am Clown. This is actually a pretty good example of a power-up. So Peppino is capable of getting a variety of power-ups. This, I guess, is one of them, although it's not really that useful of a power-up. But with this power-up, the way it can work then is... Well, they're usually exclusive to just one level, but they give Peppino a brand new ability to do. It's usually that level's main gimmick. Some power-ups are beneficial, some are detrimental, so you want to make sure you know what you're dealing with each and every power-up. It allows each level in Pizza Tower to feel fresh and new, and just, my god, I am so in love with this game. Literally, definitely one of the best I've ever played. Yeah, one final thing. Outfits. All these outfits are really nothing but aesthetic changes, but you get them for completing achievements. Which, there are many achievements, I think 3 per level. I think if I can find a certain room... I'm not sure where it is in this world, but there it is. You can see each of the chef tasks for each world right here. Here I can, because I got all the P ranks, got all the S ranks, and then we'll just a bunch of other chef tasks, which are indeed the achievements. There's I think like what, 72 of them? Oh, last world. Chef test for this world. How have I... Oh, I've gotten all of ancient cheeses, but none of pizza escape from blood sauce dungeons. Wow. I gotta get on that, man. I gotta get on that. Yes, so that is my overall little pizza tower tutorial and some gameplay. I'm not sure how well I explained everything, but I hope I got it across to you that this game is awesome, beautiful. Love this game until the end of time, and I recommend you guys check it out, please. That's really all I have to say for this video. And here's the file select screen if you're at all curious. Yeah, he has little cool animations like this. And also, if you click on him, he gets mad with you. It's kind of funny. It's fun, it's so fun. This game is so fun, it's so good, it's so stylish. Oh yeah, one last thing I forgot to show you. This isn't even really like something required, it's just kind of funny. If you taunt and then hold to C, bam. This has literally no reason to exist, it's just kind of funny. Especially if you want to be an absolute dick to the bosses when they're attacking, and just be like, yeah, bitch, you can't hit me, I'm doing this. I'm better than you in every conceivable shape or form. I am better than all of you. I am superior. I am not inferior. I'm like Byakuya Togami up in this bitch. Let's go. Ah, it's so fun. It's so fun. There's still things I'm learning about this game, honestly. It's well worth to buy. You're in for hours of fun, especially if you're going for all the P ranks. Just do it, honestly. Well. And also, if you just leave him in the dark for like 40 seconds, you get jump scared. But yeah. That's really all I have to show, really, for this game. It was a long video, that's for sure. And if you're wondering why this video might feel a little more higher quality than the others, it's because this is a brand new laptop. A laptop that's also working beautifully, by the way. I am so glad I got this thing. So here's to hoping if I do make more videos in the future that they'll be just as high quality as this. Well then, thank you all for watching this video, and I shall see you all next time. Bye!